everyone, welcome to another video, and today I will be talking about the Erasmus Mundus Goals Master application process. A lot of people have reached out to me in the past 10 days about how one can upload their application in the best way possible, and there were a lot of questions about the website being down, so I believe the website is finally working once again. So today I will be sharing my screen and helping you in the best way possible. You can upload your documents, and just to be on the safe side, since a lot of people are feeling the anxiety of applying to this program. So let's go and get started. First of all, we go on the Gold website, we go on Apply Now, and we come on this page from the top, and we press Apply Now, which takes us to this page. And now I will just go on the fourth cohort, and there are like 11 pages. So the first step is personal details. You choose your gender, then you choose your first name and your nationality, your place of birth, place of birth, special need, yes or no. If it's no, you just leave this blank. If yes, you describe it. You add your address, or like 1 2 3 4 5, whichever is your permanent family address. You add your city, you add your country, and you go and save and continue to the next step. Then we go to the next step. In this step, we have to add everything we added in our CV in the professional experience section. So you add date when you started working. For example, I started working in a company in 2020. I worked for, let's say, 1.5 years. So I just add the details. I name the organization ABC Group. I add the country, their website. Then this is the point in which in my resume video, you must have seen that we add bullets, and even in your Europass you must have listed down some bullet points under each experience. So here you just copy them down, go there, Control C and Control V. You can change a little bit, and you can write a etc. And stuff like that, and just write 2 to 3 bullets, whichever you think were important. Once you do that, you have next experience, then you add the next one. So how many experiences you added in your CV, it's recommended to add all of them here so that it is registered in the professional experience section. So once you do that, you will be putting the save and continue, and that will be taking you to the third part of the application. Here it is also something which is mentioned in your CV or resume, and in this you add your university details. You add university, whichever you did in your bachelor's. For example, I'm just adding the one from this master's. So Lille, Nord de France. And I just add the detail just to give an example. 2023 0831 0831. And what is your conferred or expected degree? Like, you just name the degree. For example, I will write like governance sports. You will write your bachelor's one. And what is your major? I just choose, like, let's say sports management. If other, specify. Okay, if this is other, you choose other and write here. And if you choose sports management, you can just do this, or you can just write a more specific thing. Like, for example, I did a bachelor's in business administration, I wrote marketing and such things. So it's okay if you just give a little more details. Here you can write your thesis topic, whichever was your thesis topic, you can just mention it here, like, let's say, and if it's related to sports, you just make it sport. So like, it was just an example. Then you do your currently studying. If you're not studying, you do this. If you're still in your bachelor's final year, you can choose this. If you're working, you can choose this. What is your highest degree? So if you are applying for master's and you have probably finished bachelor's, so you choose this. And if you have already done masters before goals, so you can do this. If you are a PhD, you have done doctorate, you can choose this. And if none of these fit, you can choose this as well. You write your bachelor's CGPA, which is usually out of 4 points. It can be like 3.5, 3.3, whatever it is, you just mentioned that. So this is, please provide a convincing demonstration that you have a strong background in sports management. So in this question, it is one of those 7 questions which I discussed in my motivations video. So you must have prepared a Word document with all the answers of your 7 questions. So like you have done something like this. Obviously these answers are short. Your answer should have been a better length here. Some will be brief, some will be lengthy. So you just go to your Word document and whatever you wrote after all the revisions and everything, you just go there and copy paste your answer. These are just random answers, doesn't make any sense. For the next question, please make sure you read the question, make sure it's the same one. So you copy this, you save and continue, you go to the next step. Here they're asking about the scholarship. Let me tell the difference. With scholarship, you get 1400 stipend every month for 24 months of your 2-year degree, and your tuition fee is waived off. In scholarship, in situations without scholarship, you won't get those 1400 euros per month, and your scholarship will be called partial scholarship or maybe no scholarship. In partial scholarship, your tuition fee is covered, and if there's even not that available, then you have to even pay the tuition fee, which is available on the goals website as well. You can see the charges and everything. So you can still go for it, because then it gets too much expensive, but that's my personal opinion. Because still, if you can afford it, I will still say this makes your chances much higher. Obviously they see your profile and everything as well, but it's so competitive that you might have a good profile, but due to the competitiveness you might not secure a slot. So it's up to you, to be honest. And then, have you already benefited from Erasmus Mundus scholarship in the past? So if you have completed a master's from Erasmus Mundus, you answered that question here. If you have never been to Erasmus Mundus, you say no. If you are not selected for the scholarship, would you be willing to a self-funded student? So this question is I already answered this question, and this is the same one. So if you did no, you give the reason. If you give yes, then you answer this, like no. If you do this, you choose this. So that's about this. Then the next part of the application process is the language proficiency. You write your native language, Urdu, or if you have like Spanish, or I don't know, Russian, or Chinese, whichever is your native language, you just mention it here. What is your study language? For me, like, it's English. Then I gave an IELTS, but if you have done O or A levels, or if you have TOEFL or 2-year studies in English, or if it's your mother tongue, whichever is suitable for you, you choose that. You add your score here, like whatever it is, 7.5 or 8 or 6.5, whichever is yours, you just mention it here. You enter the date. If it's a 2-year study, you mention it like NA, or you mention the details like bachelor's in English language, etc., and you write the graduation date here. Other languages, you can add whichever languages. For example, if you can speak French and it's like beginner, you add it here, speaking level like this, or if it's more. If it's some other language, you just add more and more, and that's how you complete the section. Next is professional tracks. So this is a very important question for your application, and by the time you're filling this form, you must have decided about this question already. So in the website, you can find the details about this. If you go in the program, there's a clear distinction between the two tracks. In the sports industry track, you go to this university, and then you choose between Lisbon and Lunex in the 3rd semester. And similarly in the LSEM leisure sports and event management, you have to go to Torun in Poland, and then you choose between Lunex and Lille once again. So as you can see, sports industry, leisure sports and event management, you choose this. And the other distinction between the both are, you can see the courses, whichever course suits you more. So this is for the Torun one, this is for the Vilnius one. Similarly, for the third semester, you can see the courses for Lisboa, Lunex, and Lille. So you can see whichever course suits you more, interests you more, you choose that. It also depends on your prior experience. If you're more always into events, you choose this one. If you are more into working in the industry as a whole or have been an athlete, I will recommend this one. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You graduate as an equal. It's just about the subjects, the networking opportunities, the overall experience, the university. So it's a personal choice. So it's really up to you. And the third question in this document, which I also shared earlier, was in which professional track you're most interested. You have already written this answer probably by now. You just copy paste your answer. And since it says briefly, please don't write long stories, just make it very to the point, precise. And I have already discussed it in the other video, and I have answered 50 plus people through my website who have reached out to the contact form. And if you are also interested in getting my consultancy or just my advice briefly, I just help everyone out. I don't leave anyone out with my help. But if someone needs like very detailed consultancy for like 4 months, I give them some package and they can opt for it. So you must have done this part. This is quick and easy. The next part is again the same thing. You must have answered all these questions. You just go there, copy paste your answers here. Just double check the question. Don't just blindly copy paste. Maybe you paste the wrong question to your answer. So this says briefly, this says briefly. So please make it brief. Don't write long stories, please. This can be longer and this can be longer, but this should be brief. And what I have experienced generally in Europe, people like to hear to the point things, not like long stories, and the word count doesn't matter. It's the content, it's your motivation, your enthusiasm, and everything about you. So make sure you take care of that. Then going to the next, references. There are 2 references. One is academic, one is professional. The academic one is your university. For example, I will write my previous university. I will write the professor name, professor, first name, last name, his email address, kbc@nas.edu.pk, city will be Islamabad, and it must be the organizational email. And then you write the country, and then the professional one, for example, .com, like the company email, and then write the city, Islamabad, then Pakistan, and then save and continue, and it's done. So what happens after this here? So you click this and you will download the form. I have explained this in another video. You can read everything. So once you enter this and send your application, both of these referees will get the template once again. They will fill them. You can get it pre-filled with them before even applying for this program, so it saves time. It's a very straightforward one-pager template. They write all the details, sign it, stamp it, write their feedback, tick the checks, and that's all. And now going to the next part, I have also talked about this in the previous video. You make the video, it's 90 to 120 seconds. You upload the video on YouTube or Google Drive. On YouTube, you can make it unlisted. On Google Drive, it can be like at least viewable by everyone, so that whoever watches this video can at least click the link and watch. Make sure you check the privacy settings. It shouldn't be only me, otherwise no one will be able to watch. Make sure you send it to one of your close friends so that they can check as well. Don't be casual about this, and also write your name on the video, write goals in case you misplace it, so it's easy to find it once again on the in your Google Drive through your file name. And that's all. You save and submit. In the 10th step, it's just yes and no. So it's you say yes, I will recommend this, yes, because you are bound to say yes in this step. It will help you. And the last one, this is important, the final step. So language certificate. Earlier you wrote about IELTS, English proficiency, another Cambridge, whichever you choose. You upload the document. If it's an IELTS score, you upload the IELTS score sheet. If it's a document from your university, says like you have studied 4 years of bachelor's in English and this is a proficiency certificate, you upload that, make it PDF, name the file properly. Academic transcript, And English translation, obviously if it's in English you don't need a translation, but if it's in your local language, for example Turkish or Russian or whichever, you make it an English translation from it. You can request your university, they might help you. You write all your grades and everything, you upload that, and the CV will be Europass. You go on Europass platform, you must have made your CV already at this stage, I believe. If you haven't, just make it again on Europass. There are many nice templates, and make sure it doesn't exceed 2 pages. More than 2 pages is too long. Make it at least 1.5 page. Not at least, I mean at most 1.5 or 2 pages. And then you upload your passport or national ID. I would say passport is better. And then you go for optional documents. And I'm not sure if you can upload, but it says optional, so it should be giving you an option to upload, because this wasn't there before when I applied. And the legal copy of diploma and English translation. So this is basically earlier you did the transcript, now it's the degree itself, like the document which says you have done your bachelor's in this from this university, and it's like your final certificate. And finally, the certificate of residence is basically where your parents or you live from all these years. It can be a domicile. In my country, we have a government issued document which says that I live at this address and I'm a citizen of this city. So I think that's a better option. This shouldn't be your ID card or your passport. This is a separate document. It can be your electricity, gas, phone bill. And it can be your citizen certificate, which specifically states the address of your home and your city, because they want to check if you are actually part of that city or if you live there or not. And after this you just submit, and that's all. Thank you for watching, and if you have more questions you can comment below, and if you want some tailored help you can always reach out to my website. That's all from Fazan Hayat Khan, and all the best for Goals Master 4th cohort application process. Good luck, and I hope you make it.